where are my other baseball parents at? Because I spend 4 nights a week at the baseball field right now, and it's a little overwhelming.
Warm out there, though.
It has been a little too warm out there, but our 7-year-old did hit his first triple yesterday.
Ooh, big
so,
guy.
yeah, let's
Love it.
go. But welcome to the NoCo Pulse, where we keep our finger on the pulse of what's going on in Northern Colorado to keep you up to date with business and community news so you don't miss anything.
I'm Kurt Baer, the owner and founder of NoCo Think Tank and the host of the NoCo Experience podcast.
And I'm Kelsi Harris, the owner of This Is NoCo and Discover NoCo magazine.
Now let's get into what's moving in NoCo. The On the Move segment is sponsored by Miles Beyond Running Community, and their next 2 races are very much seasonally inspired to celebrate USA 250 and Colorado 150. So the Red, White, and Brew race is coming up on June 20, and that starts and finishes at the Grain House at Rain Dance in Windsor. And they've got everything from a 5K to a half marathon and ruck races. And the Freedom 5K in Greeley is on July 4th morning. So for both of those, it's totally appropriate to dress in your red, white, and blue attire, and I'll be there emceeing at the Freedom 5K.
I was going to say, if you want some inspiration, Kurt was just on the Miles Beyond Instagram for the 4th of July race, and that's some great inspiration for what to wear.
Yeah, check it out. Tell me what I think.
But what's moving in NoCo?
Well, I went to the FCP Insider event last week, and that was featuring Christopher Thornberg. I think I might have shouted it out on here, of Beacon Economics. And one of his big insights for our region is that workers are on the move out of Colorado.
Oh,
We've had negative net migration the last 2 years, and the biggest thing holding Northern Colorado back is workforce. We have a very young and very educated workforce, but it's not growing fast enough for our businesses.
okay.
So they're moving out for more affordable housing in different places, lower taxes, and we're not making as many babies as we used to here either. So that's why you're seeing a lot of focus by chambers and the NoCo Foundation to looking at housing production and affordability, which is basically the same. Need more supply if they're going to get cheaper. And if you can't afford to live here, they won't be able to grow. So for our local listeners, the easiest way for you to help is to make more babies.
You heard it here.
What's moving for you, Kelsi?
Well, a quick what's moving is that you mentioned the NoCo Foundation, and I did see that they announced the purchase of the Council Tree Library from the Poudre Libraries to the NoCo Foundation. They just announced it, I think, yesterday, and the NoCo Foundation won't move in until like 2028 when the new community center is done.
Oh, wow.
But I think that will be a great move for them.
Super cool. Yeah, they've been at that office off Harmony for many years and have grown a lot.
Yes, so now they'll have good space. So that was not what I was planning, but reminded me.
Yeah.
But what else is moving is dirt. All of the time at the Greeley Stampede, we got to interview for behind the scenes for the 104th annual Greeley Stampede, which is coming up on June 24th, and learned how much time and effort the actual dirt of the rodeo arena takes. It is a footing award winner, which essentially means that it's really great for the horses' feet and that they don't slip. They have good...
Can go around the barrels real fast.
Yes,
Stuff like
they
that.
have good footing in the dirt. But in order to do that, they are kind of constantly working the dirt. So they have what they call a dirt zamboni that grades the dirt. They have a machine that we got to see that picks up all the rocks out of the dirt because the Island Grove is over an old riverbed. So they said that even rocks are working their way up.
Yeah.
And so they got to pull those all out. And the thing that got me the most was how on the move they have to be after the concerts. Because the concerts are on the arena
and everybody's
ground.
dancing on the dirt.
And everybody is dancing on the dirt and flattening it out. And then they start immediately that night to turn the dirt over so it's nice and fluffy by the next day.
Pretty cool.
So when you are at the Greeley Stampede, don't just be looking around at all of the pretty things and the amazing rodeo. Take a look at the dirt because it is on the move.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, on the farm, we would maybe move the dirt 2, 3, 4 times a year.
Which,
they're doing it, sounds like all
year long.
Especially during the rodeo.
yeah, they said leading up it kind of increases all the time, which I would have never thought about the dirt, to be honest.
Thanks for that education minute, Kelsi.
Yes, that's so. Thanks, Kevin. Our next segment is the community gatherings, and that is brought to you by Ginger and Baker. And I am working on planning ahead more in my life. And so I'm going to help you plan ahead so that you don't miss their next murder mystery event. Their first one was in May, and it was a huge success. So their second one is coming up August 18th. So grab your tickets now. This one is called Farm to Floor. So we'll have to see what that means instead of farm to table.
Farm to grave.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So we'll have to see what that is. But grab your tickets. They're available now.
Very cool.
And my gathering for the week is that next week is FOCO's 5th annual Juneteenth celebration. And to be honest, growing up, I didn't really know what Juneteenth was. I feel like we don't talk about it. It wasn't really a celebration, probably outside of Texas, where it was a big holiday. But now we have a gathering that just keeps getting bigger every year. And this year, FOCO Juneteenth is on Friday and Saturday. Friday night, there is a youth gathering at the Cultural Enrichment Center over on Mulberry, and then the first kickoff concert at the Foothills Mall. And then Saturday, you can start with a community bike ride, which starts at Washington Park and ends at the Foothills Mall, so that then you're there and ready to party all day long.
Oh, fun.
There's everything from yoga to concerts to vendors. So definitely get out and check that out next weekend.
Very cool.
And that's where you gather.
I have got the Power Wheels 500, which is an electric car race.
Oh, not what I expected.
At Ken's Automotive in Fort Collins. So
Okay.
It's their second annual, and there's classes from 12 volt to 24 volt, apparently modified and non-modified, and it's free to attend. There's food and drink, and it's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, June 20th.
Okay, I hadn't heard about this, and it sounds
I've never
great.
heard of it before, but I was looking for something cool, and it seemed like it fit the bill. So go to their Facebook page for Ken's Automotive to register your kid's car if you want to, or just pop by if you just want to check it out.
And just watch.
That's right.
That sounds great.
So I've got the NoCo Beat up next, and that's our music, arts, and entertainment feature. And Kelsi, what are you featuring this week?
Yeah, this week, Off the Hook Arts is putting on a whole week of kind of events that are called the Music Spoke series. And the specific one I'm highlighting out is on Friday the 19th. It is the Koa String Quartet recital. So it is featuring members of the Dolly String Quartet, who are also putting on other events throughout the week. But this one's actually in the lobby of the Northern Hotel building, which I don't feel like we ever really just go in that space, but it is gorgeous inside. And so it is at 5:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale on their website, but you can get events for the entire week. They've got them starting, I think, on Tuesday for this Music Spoke series.
Very cool.
But where are you going this week?
I've got Verboten's 5th annual Fifth Street Block Party. I don't know if it's 5th annual, might be. That's coming up on June 20th as well. So a lot of stuff coming up on this coming weekend. That's starting at 1 p.m. going until 10. And they co-host that with 477 Distilling and Comet Chicken. And it features live music from Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears is one, as well as the Grant Sabin Trio and a couple of other bands. Also food trucks and vendors and shade. The poster specifically mentions abundant shade in
Which
this
is
block party.
needed.
So I thought it was cool that 3 businesses came together to have the floor space to host something cool in downtown Loveland. So go and check it out.
Yeah, I love the move onto 5th Street. I feel like there's so much on 4th Street in Loveland that those businesses coming together.
Too. You know, it's harder to close it down.
Yeah, it's a big kind of area. So it sounds like a great time.
Should be good.
But we're moving into our community supporting community, and this is brought to you by Breeze Through Car Wash. And Breeze Through invests so much into our community, not just through the ways that they do business, but also in ways that bring people together. They have a lot of focus on music and the way that shared experience kind of shapes our community. So they sponsor things like the Lagoon Concert Series, which is going on right now, and the One Sweet Summer Concert Series, which is kind of the same style, but it's in Loveland. So I love that they are in Fort Collins and Loveland, as well as things like FOCO MX in April and Fight the Stigma Music Festival. So they kind of are making sure that the community is coming together around different styles of music. Very cool. Thank you so much for that, Breeze Through.
Breeze Through. You rock.
And I am highlighting the garden tour, which is with the Junior League of Fort Collins. The Junior League of Fort Collins is a women's-centered nonprofit, and they do a lot of community training and leadership programs, and they are opening up the homes of the old Fort Collins High School neighborhood, which is now the CSU University Arts Center. So if you know that neighborhood, kind of in the middle by CSU, there will be gardens open. There will be a block party and a kids zone, so you can grab vendors and food trucks. I saw the Taco Man food truck will be there, which is my personal favorite. So I would check it out. That is June 27th from 8 to 1.
I have got Bike to Work Day coming up.
I love Bike to Work Day,
June
even though
24.
I work from home.
So make sure your bike is tuned up, ready to go, or if it's rideable, there are free tune-ups all around town. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't, and I need one for my bike. So
very
that's
good.
great.
Take it that day. So, and if you're a business owner looking to, if you're along a bicycle route, grab a station next time. You're too late for this particular event, but there will be a fall Bike to Work Day as well. And you can feature some food. You can get your staff involved in serving the community, and it's a couple hours.
Yeah, we love it. We don't go to work, but we will just bike to the stations and bike around
bike
and
home
then
again.
bike home and work.
So there's a lot of fun and food and interesting people. So check out Bike to Work Day, June 24th.
June 24th. Love it. And then what's going on in the business world of Northern Colorado?
Well, we will find out at the State of Business event by the Fort Collins Chamber of Commerce. That's June 24th at the Anheuser-Busch Beer Garden in Fort Collins.
Yeah. I haven't been out there in a long time.
It has. I think this is one of the only events that they actually do out there now. But it's an annual event, 4 to 6 p.m. It's a signature event, so you're going to see 300, 400, 500 people out there. There'll be kind of regionally famous speakers, some good updates from the city and the county and things like that. And cost is $25.
Oh, that's super affordable.
There's really good food too. So check that out. Register on the chamber website. Check that out on June 24th.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to have similar things to say about our population and business and how that's changing.
They'll probably be gathering some of that. I know the chamber heavily funded a workforce study that has come out recently as well that echoed a lot of the same sentiments. So I'm sure there'll be some highlights from that report and others.
Hopefully then they'll have some positive things we're working towards as well.
Just make babies.
That's the goal here. But we are looking at the ways that food brings us all together as well. And what are we eating in NoCo this week? Last week, we went to the very first Friday Fest for the year in downtown Greeley, which kicks off Blues Jam. And we tried the new Tres Amigos Mexican restaurant. It took over the Luna's location right in downtown Greeley. And I will say, I did feel bad for them that I think it was like their first or second Friday. And it was probably the busiest Friday of the year. Blues Jam is such a big draw to downtown Greeley, so it definitely felt like they were a little overwhelmed. Took a little while. Their systems weren't down yet, but the food was amazing. And so I think that is a great sign, and the people were very kind. You could tell they were feeling overwhelmed, but focusing on making sure everything was going as best as it could. And my margarita was very large, and it was only $9. And that is always a win for me.
That's a great price margarita in this
weekend. And so their first location is in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and they're expanding for their second into downtown Greeley. So I think it's definitely worth heading down there and giving them a try, maybe on a weeknight or not Friday Fest night when it's like an hour. It was like an hour wait. So just take that in mind. What are you eating this week?
I may or may not be there, but when I was looking for something for the music segment, I stumbled upon Canyon and Cole's at Riverside, which was on the Mishawaka website. And this is a very exclusive private chef event. I think you said it's Chef Billy?
Chef Billy. He is great.
And that's on June 18th. And it is followed by a concert by Elise Wonder. So there's going to be some kind of like cooking with Cole's kind of element, and it is a premium meal. It's $153. That's why me and Jill might not attend. But if you've been slacking on the date nights, this should be among the most special in the region coming up.
Yes, and that's if you're looking for Chef Billy, his business is Canyons and Chefs.
Okay.
And I know he is a private chef, but we also have gotten to experience his cooking over Cole's, and it's worth the $153. Really? It was very good. It's such an experience. And then to have music from Elise Wonder paired with it, I definitely, if you're looking for something special to do, this is a great one.
I've seen on the Outdoor Boys on YouTube that they like cook big ribeyes right on the coals
Yes,
and stuff. Is it that
it's
kind of thing?
like
You just
that,
throw it
and
right on there?
and it's all he did like 4 courses, and so you'd get everything from getting to watch like the cheese melt for your bread down to cooking like the ribeye on the coals. It's very good. We also love the Outdoor Boys,
Okay,
so
well,
shout out.
Maybe Jill, if you're listening to this, don't listen.
But so check out Chef Billy. Head up to Riverside. It'll be a beautiful location too. But awesome. Well, we love local over here. You know that. And if you are checking out something local, let us know. I actually got a message just this morning that I forgot to put up in the Juneteenth segment about the Friday Fest for next week will actually be Juneteenth specific, and that is paired with the Marcus Garvey Center for UNC.
Okay.
So they reached out seeing if we could shout that out. And so if you're over in Greeley and looking for a Juneteenth celebration, head to downtown Greeley on Friday.
Is there like a Juneteenth wear, like red, white, and blue is
It's
for 4th of
normally
July?
black, green, and red.
So kind of like Jamaica style?
Kind of like Jamaica style, yes.
Yeah, I got some Jamaica stuff.
It's like, you get like a dark black, kind of a muted
the
red.
Missing.
And, well, no, I actually think yellow gets thrown in there. So I think your Jamaica style could work.
If I wore my like Bob Marley hair hat.
I don't know if we need the hair hat, but you could.
You know.
It's in the right sentiment.
I won't do blackface.
I think let's not do that.
Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Have a great week, NoCo.